Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am Okori Patience. I help to break down complex tech topic into easy to follow tutorials. Whether you have a degree or not, whether you've ever written a line of code or not, you're welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be guiding you through a complete beginner's guide on how to get into tech in 2025, helping you understand the different paths in tech, what to learn, how to pick, and then how to stay consistent on this journey. Because let me be honest with you, when I first thought of going into tech, I was completely lost. I googled everything, watched the videos on YouTube, downloaded free tech courses that I never finished. You get the gist, right? So let me be the guide that I wish I had and walk you through a complete guide of becoming a tech person. Why tech? Three things: freedom, money, and growth. A lot of people are tired of the 9 to 5. No time to do other things, no time to develop yourself. So tech give you that opportunity where you can be at home. You can work remotely if you choose. You can work hybrid, and you can still have the luxury of time to also develop yourself, do other things. Money. Tech is sweet, and the money in tech is sweet. Tech gives you the money. Once you're good at your game, the money just comes. It keeps flowing. And another thing is growth. Techs make you to grow, learn new things, because you have to be on top of your game. Once you decide you want to be a tech person, you have to be on top of your game. You have to keep learning, because one thing about tech I will tell you is that every day new things, new developments, new updates. So you have to be on top of your game. So it helps you to grow by learning new things daily. You don't need to be a genius or a math wizard. That's one of the biggest lie out there. All you need is three things. These three things. Curiosity. You need to be very curious. You need to ask questions. Be curious in your head. You know now, you know how curiosity works. Like, be very curious. Be consistent. You have to be consistent when you choose, when you decide, I want to go into tech. You need to be consistent. And then you need a laptop. Very important. Yes, I have to laugh because that is one of the first thing you need when you decide you need to go into tech. You need a laptop. You cannot code without a laptop. Some people will tell you can code with your phone. Why the stress? That's so stressful. I cannot even imagine it. I can't. The different parts in tech. There are actually different parts in tech, more like different branches in tech. When you decide you want to go into tech, you pick a niche, you pick a part that you want to focus on and try to be good in that part. But you can also add, like you can also combine one, two of those parts. But I would advise you pick one, start with it, be good at it before you pick another. So I'm going to be listing out all those different parts or branches in tech. Number one, we have the front end developer. If you're someone that is creative, someone that loves details, someone that loves visuals, or someone that is good in colors and all that, I would advise you reason front end developing. As a front end developer, what you need to know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then you also need to learn a framework, a front end framework. I'm going to be listing some of the front end framework. And some of this front end framework are, we have React.js, we have Vue.js, and we have Angular. And there are a lot of them. Every day new framework is coming out. The second part or the second branch in tech is a back-end developer. If you know you like puzzles, you like knowing, you're so curious, you want to know what happened behind the scene, this path is calling your name. As a back-end developer, what you need to learn is you need to pick one of these languages. We have different programming languages. I want to ask you to do or go through the same mistake a lot of beginners go through by trying to learn different languages. No, pick a language and focus on it and learn it very well. So some of these languages we have C programming, we have Python, we have JavaScript, and then we have a lot more. We have a lot more. So I'm just listing some few. And then as a back-end developer, you also need to learn a framework. And some of this framework you could choose to learn is you can learn express.js, you can learn in ASP.NET, you can learn Django, Flask, and a lot of them. There are a lot of them. So you can just pick one that you know, okay, this is easy for me, and then you focus on it, learn everything you need to learn about it. Another path in tech, we have data analysts and data scientists. If you know you're good with numbers and you like playing around with numbers, why not go for data analysis or data science? That is another path that is actually thriving very well. What do you need to know? You need Excel, you need you need to know Power BI, and then you need to know a little of Python and then SQL. Another branch in tech is UI UX. Very interesting. When I first started learning UI UX, I just loved it. In my heart, I was like, if I had known that there was UI UX and it was this sweet, I would not have gone through the stress of learning coding. I would have just focused on my UI UX. No stress, no wahala. You don't need to code. You don't need to know any coding to be a UI UX designer. All you need is to be able to design. And some of those tools you can use to design a website is we have Adobe, we have Canva, we have Figma. A lot of designers, like I for one, I use Figma. A lot of designers, UI UX persons, they prefer to use Figma. And some other UI UX persons, they can combine like three of this. I've seen someone that combines Figma, Adobe Illustrator, yes, and which other one? I think Canva. Yeah, I cannot remember. But he combines all those to do his design and it comes out very beautiful, very sweet. If you don't want to code, you don't want stress, I would advise you to go for UI UX. Another part is cyber security, our online police. If you know you like security very well, why not go for cyber security? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And also, we have the DevOps and the cloud engineers. Those are the people that keep our infrastructure in check. So, if you want to be one of those person or one of that kind of person, why not go for cloud engineering? That's another sweet path in tech. So any path you decide to pick, I am here for you. I will always be here to read your comments and reply so I can guide you through. After choosing a path you want to learn in tech, another thing you need to know is what should you learn in this path so that you don't waste your time learning things that are not necessary, things that are not important for that journey. Take for instance, you want to become a front-end developer. What I advise people to do, they should start with Git and GitHub. Create an account in Git so that you can post your progress, post your line of code you write every day. You post it there. It's a way of you saving it there. Once you're done with that, download a text editor. We have a lot of text editor. For a beginner, you can start with Notepad. You can start with Notepad++, and then you can also go for Sublime, or you can go further and download Visual Studio, which is very good, which is what I recommend. And then after you're done with this, you can now start with HTML, then CSS, and then you can now go further to add functionality as your JavaScript and all that. But once you're done with all this, you've actually achieved the lot. But another crucial thing you need to know is consistency. You need to be consistent to become a front end developer or to become a tech person in general. You need to be consistent in that journey. How do you become consistent? Some of the things I did when I started my journey was that I posted my progress. I posted my progress on LinkedIn, on Discord, on Slack. So those are some of the platforms that was posting, and then you see a lot of people that are into the same journey with you, and they serve as a motivation. They help you to be consistent because when you see them trying also to ensure they learn that thing, it helps you also to be consistent. It helps you to not stop on the way. It helps you to achieve that goal. And then you can also create a journal or you can use Notion to keep track of yourself. If you have reached to this point in this video, it tells me one thing: you are very serious and you're taking your tech journey serious. I have on the description link, I have links to courses that you can check out if you want to go into any of these different tech paths I called. I have materials, I have courses. Just click on the link and then see you in my next video.